And welcome back to Open Your Eyes. It is a fun Friday as we're about to start things off with some fun. Is it dancing? Is it singing? We don't know. Is it poetry? We don't know. We've got the men's feature first, Hank's Barbershop on Grooming in 2020, and we've got the pros in to tell us all about it. Kayley Ross is here. She is the managing director of Hank's Barbershop. Nicholas Ross is here. He's the owner of Hank's Barbershop. And we've got one of the barbers in. We've got Delroy, Buckley. Guys, good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy New Year!
Yeah,
It's nice to have you guys in, lifting the bar when it comes to, or raising the bar when it comes to barbering in our country. You know, I was going to ask one of you guys to dance, being that it's a fun Friday, but I said now. Let's get into Hanks. So, Hank, tell us about it, my buddy. How did you get started? Why did you decide, you know what, we're going to raise that bar?
Well, I mean, there's barbershops everywhere in the country. I've been to several myself.
Yeah.
I've noticed kind of a trend. And one thing, it wasn't so much about the barbering. I just knew that would have been the biggest pull of traffic.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, really, like, I get really bad ingrown toenails sometimes to the point where I can't even walk.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like going to my wife's salon to get a pedicure, and well, we offer that as a service.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
We do manicures and pedicures, facials, all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, it was just to give men somewhere to go and get pampered, to treat yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, from developing the idea to opening Hank's, what's the process we're talking about here?
I just thought, I thought of it one day and I kind of dismissed the idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of my uncles brought it up and said, hey, why don't you do that? And so we went ahead and did it because, I mean, if he thought of it after I thought of it and I just thought, nah, maybe not.
Yeah.
Then, I mean,
And
if
he
he thought it
has
was
a
a good idea,
great
then
business
yeah. So I
mind.
said,
I was
all right,
gonna
well,
say,
if it's a good idea, then if he thinks it's a good idea, then why not, right?
What were you doing before?
I was managing the airport branch of Aeropost International.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a shipping business.
So you jumped over into creating what is a deluxe experience for men in Belize. Now my question was, when I saw it opening, because there are barbershops everywhere, I really never realized it. And now when you drive around, I mean, you can have 2 or 3 on one street.
Yeah.
And so clearly people are going in and taking care of at least their haircut. But when you talk about an upscale experience and adding on extra features like your shaving services, the manicures, pedicures, and facials, were you concerned that maybe Belize wasn't the right market?
Well, that's
For a bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's kind of because I'm the one that does the manicure, pedicures, facials. So that's kind of, you know, you have to break a cycle, break a stigma.
Yeah.
And in Belize, men are not used to it. So I still have, you know, customers coming in and being like, but won't they look at me funny getting a pedicure and having my feet getting pampered by you? But it's no, because men, female, if you guys love to see a clean foot on your wife, believe you me, your wives like to see it too. We don't want no razor blades cutting us when it's footsie time. So exactly, it is a stigma that we're trying to break. We're slowly going into it, and we hope that men realize that it's great to get done. Treat yourself.
And it is interesting because I know quite a few men who do get pedicures, but they won't do it in a salon. They'll find someone to come to them.
To their house.
For exactly the reason that you said.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Delroy, you're a part of this. You're a part of this business. What is it like working there, and how do we garner clients? What do we do? How are things there?
It's very comfortable. It's a great experience because from the past barbershops we used to work in were not, I would say,
That comfortable, or
it give you a different experience when it comes to the towel shaves. Nobody in a shop in the Belize say they no have a shop where do it.
yeah,
The equipment's not really long here like that, and then that something where we the barbershop offer to we, and then we really appreciate the offer we got. We thought of it as something would have been very great for the people in Belize to
Yeah.
get the experience, no? Well,
So, how long have you guys been open?
since July 15th, 2019.
All right, and how have you seen business since then?
It just keeps growing.
Yeah.
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 Well,
We're,
currently.
sometimes we're too busy. We
Yeah.
overbook. We
You do appointments?
usually,
Yeah,
I would say 99% of our clientele is appointments, and then all the walk-ins we give them cards so that they set appointments too, so that we can make sure that they
Yeah.
get their spot.
Yeah.
We're basically on an appointment base, and this is to
Mostly, yes.
This is to make sure that everybody gets their time, so you don't get in there. You have to sit and wait. You come on down,
Exactly.
which of course is convenience.
Yeah.
Because their time. I'll give you a quick story. I could remember just getting my first job, and I had a 12 midday shift, and I went to this barbershop at about 8-9 o'clock in the morning, and I sat there up until about 10:30 a few minutes to 11 o'clock, and it was my turn. I sat there for a while just looking at TV, and it was packed. And as I sat in the chair, the police came and picked up the barber.
Oh man.
My goodness, no, not for real. And you know that thing from since then I've never been back there.
Yeah.
Ever since then I've never been back to that barber shop.
Yeah.
So now knowing that I'm able to call and say, hey, can I make a 9 o'clock appointment? And when I get there at 9 o'clock, it's my turn.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I think the barber shops need to step into because it's hard to go and wait. So
sure.
give us the details of that. Are you guys on Facebook? And how do we do this?
We are on Facebook, Instagram, and we also have a WhatsApp phone number so that you guys could, send us a message on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And our response time is pretty on point.
Sweet.
So it's hard to miss
Yeah.
you guys on social media. You're very present there. And my question is, clearly you put a lot of work into the details, how it looks, and the experience that one has when they walk in. What's a typical reaction when someone walks in for the first time?
It's always like, wow,
Yeah.
didn't expect that.
Yeah.
And when they leave, and because I do the marketing on the social media,
Yeah.
so I'm always getting messages back from clients being like, I really enjoyed my time with you guys. Thank you for the experience, and I will be back.
Yeah.
So we're hopefully we're keeping it up there for everyone, and we maintain that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick, there must
When
have.
someone sees something this nice, they start to say, "Oh, it's out of my budget."
Yes, we get that a lot.
And what do you say to them?
It's really not that bad. I mean, yeah, we have some higher end services,
Yeah.
but your typical haircut's $25. I mean, it's not that much more than what you're really paying.
A markup is $10.
Yeah, we
so
pay
it's
$10 for a markup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's because you're there for your time. And I feel passionate about it. 'Cause
Go ahead.
I know how important it is for a guy to get a clean cut. And $25 is definitely not a bad price. Look,
Yeah.
a lot of you go trim that in the US. You ever sit in a barbershop in the US, and that's about $30, and you still have to give tip. Yes, 30 US dollars, and you still have to give tip, and you still have to wait. So,
Yeah.
and it leads me to ask Nick. So you were working at the airport, but you're actually delivering a service that's international standard. How did that come around? Did you think up and say, okay, we're going to do this on a call-in base, or how did that conversation come around? I know your uncle tell you, boy, best you start that business, but what was the conversation? This is not any barbershop. This is Hank's Barbershop, and they provide these kinds of services. How did that come around?
We just wanted to be different.
Yeah.
That's-
Me and him
that's all.
sat down
We
because
we wanted
I did.
we wanted to really stand out.
Yeah.
We wanted to offer something that nobody else does.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, so we remember
if you
we
get a-
sat down and he turned around and he told me, he said, so baby, barbershop. I'm thinking, and he was just trying to bring the sign to me, like how to design the sign. And he was like, I'm thinking old Western, that, classy, old look. And that's what happened is him and I sit down and he will give me an idea and like I vision it in my head and then I bring it forward to him and he's like, yes, that's exactly. And we sat down and we did the color scale of the shop together and all of that just to try to put that whole classy old time look in.
Yeah. It's definitely a gentleman's space. That's what I see you aiming towards. And good grooming is fitting with being a gentleman.
Yeah.
You spoke of adding in some of the extras, things that people perhaps aren't accustomed to. They may get a shave here or there, but the hot towel shave, you do facials, all this other stuff. Tell us how that's been going.
Actually, it's great. The experience is great for the customers because it's something they're not used to. What the hot towel shave does, the hot towel open the pores, so it makes it easier for the blade to glide on the skin, and it gives you a closer shave.
Clean it.
It's soothing also, and after the process is done, we put a cool towel on the shave area, and then we place the aftershave, which would probably cure the razor bumps and other stuff would caused by razors. But some people really can't use razors. So we also have the super shaver, which is very next to the razor. I guess it's the same shave you'll get, probably even closer sometimes. It's far easier to use, but
It's easier on the skin.
it's easier on the skin. And then, with the razors, sometimes people have the unlevel skin, so it's hard to get between.
You're prone to getting a cut.
And that's what the super shaver does as well. We use that to get around easier because it takes time with the razors.
And it's also great because men are really like getting into their beards now, right? Yeah, look at that, what you have going on here.
You have beards we go so.
And Coca-Cola
That's what he has. You know what? It actually no one would thought that just a bunch of Belizean brothers and sisters just get together and think about something that is really classy like that. A lot of people thought, they came in from the U.S. and this is definitely U.S. based, and they're actually just moving on and moving up. What is it like being an entrepreneur, and is it something to really think about before you move? Are you afraid it might have failed? Are you guys?
Yeah, I was terrified that it might have failed.
What are your thoughts?
It feels good, man.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And you also have to remember that your face is the face of a business, so you have to carry yourself in a different way. You can't be on social media making a scene. You can't do any of that.
Can't go to some of the same old parties.
You can't do any of that. You have to just keep in mind that you're being watched now more. So it's more work, but it's a great experience, a very different experience.
Wow, check that out.
Now, how do you ensure, because you're one of the barbers there. How many barbers you have?
We have 4.
4. All right. How do you ensure quality service? Because I could go into a beautiful place, but I may not get the best experience. What's the quality control that you have in place?
I just got to boast. I got the best barbers.
Yeah, we got lucky enough to just get the best guys you could find.
No, my guys have a lot of experience. They have years under their belt. And they work with each other. It's like a family in there. The younger ones go to the older ones for advice and how to do this. And I will see like Creos with Delroy, remind me how to do this now. And they look after each other. And
Heck, you even see some of the older guys
going to the younger ones.
Some of the methods that the younger guys use to just learn something new.
All right. So school us now. What are the up and coming trends in terms of men's grooming? What are you seeing?
Hair coloring, most guys doing that now. I recently got the airbrush that it's still like, Belize don't take trend very well. You have somebody have to do it and then people are getting into it. So the hair coloring, the airbrush basically just dye will spray out on it. You could control the amount of dye you put in the hair and what's that. That's something.
What colors are we talking about here?
Any color.
Any color?
Yeah.
Okay.
So a quick purple could hang
Just that. Normally around the celebrations time, Mexico.
So this is Mexico. Yeah.
We had a staff trip in Mexico.
And they love colors over there.
It's a big thing.
It was crazy over there.
Unbelievable stuff.
We wanted the guys to see a difference, and they actually saw how barbers are looked upon. I mean, we're over there, and barbers are in their white tuxedo with so many diamonds blinging, and because it's their artists, and the hair is their their canvas.
Yeah, it is. You're totally right with that. Yeah. This is nice though.
So we're seeing dyes. We're seeing
a lot of females.
Designs,
Designs have always been a trend, but the hair coloring is what's getting more popular. Different color hair, different styles, the longer hairs, because most men would grow the top of the hair a little longer now, and then just trim up the sides. But
Do the bun.
yeah, you might bun or whatever. But that's basically a new trend. And barbering is something that's always trending.
Yeah.
You have to always. I mean, we're up on Instagram and we see things internationally. You have to practice anything. You have to bring it to your the talent you don't have already. You have to try go, because as you go along, everything will change.
Yeah, definitely.
And Kayley, you were saying you also have women who come in for markups.
Yes, we have a lot of women that are doing the short hair now. Many females are going, natural.
Yeah.
And so a lot of females come in and the boys cut their hair too, and they do the styles. And as you can see, just now the heart, that was a female.
Yeah.
They fix up their hairs at the barbershop.
Okay. And we also have like the grooming and the beard, which is also popular.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys do that.
The hot
Eyebrows,
towels,
I know
yes.
some guys are very much into
Even
that.
females
Yeah.
come in
Yeah.
and get their eyebrows done by the guys. Yeah.
All right.
Any strange requests or strange trends that you see? You got to give us the scoop. What are we going to see in 2020?
Come on, Nick.
Tell us the ones you can tell us on television.
Yeah.
You can see a lot of bigger beards.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. I'm still waiting to see somebody come in to curl their mustache.
Yeah.
You guys
Are you
can do it as
working on
well.
that?
Yeah.
She
He
hates when I
was
do
doing it. And
He
then
hates when
he
I do
eats
it.
his hair, so I told him, you gotta take it off. But he would walk around and just do it, but we haven't seen anyone come in the shop with that as yet. We're
Yeah.
hoping
Still
and
waiting.
waiting for it. I'll make sure I take a picture and put that up.
So we know that we'll be, you guys will be doing a demo.
Yes.
And so I guess we'll be moving on there in just a few.
Yes.
And as soon as we do, of course, we'll be seeing exactly what's going to go on. You want to share with us what's going to be happening in a few?
I'm just gonna be doing a quick facial. It usually takes about 40 minutes, but I'm gonna just do a quick, just a cleansing, something you can also do at home. It's just 4 easy steps for, your wife could do it for you and pamper you at home and make you feel good.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm gonna do, about 15 minutes.
All right. So we're going to take a look at a video of your guys at work at Hank's Barbershop in Belize City. And we're going to shift on over. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Let's check out the...
All right. So we're going. All right. So let's do that. Let's see how this is going to be happening. All right. So. All right. So a quick facial is what we will be doing now, and we've got Del on the seat. All right, D.
Okay. So you get this quite often?
You don't want the experience?
Well, heck,
John, have you
let's do
had a
it.
facial
I've
before?
never had a facial in my life, so today's my day.
I encourage you to go back for the 40-minute one,
All right.
but this is going to be good too.
So,
Okay.
all right. First things first. So I just chill out in the chair.
Yeah, you
All right,
just
cool.
chill out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Well, usually he would be like on a very comfy chair that he can lean back
Yeah,
and
recline.
lay down. But this is the warmer. We have the hot towels in here. So what I'm gonna first do is I'm gonna take one of the warm towels and start to open his pores. I simply need his pores to get open so that we can cleanse them. The steamer should be on in a few. It warms up. And then that will also...
So what's it like when you see someone, when someone's getting a facial for the first time? They're probably wowed by the experience.
Oh, I've had people snoring in
Oh
the chair.
my gosh. It's so relaxing.
Oh yeah. I've had people snoring and having to hold them up and,
Oh my God, this feels nice though. It feels good.
Talk us through your experience, John.
Hey, it's actually very relaxing. The towel is slightly hot, but it feels good. It feels relaxing. My face feels at this point very, very nice. Yeah.
He sounds like he's gonna fall asleep.
It actually makes like I don't know why. It just makes me feel extremely comfortable. Like I'm just.
What we're first gonna do is do the cleansing part. So you
Okay.
just get a cleanser.
Yeah.
We have different cleansers. They're different in Belize.
Okay.
And what you're going to do is do a circular motion with your hands
Okay.
on the face.
So this was offered from the onset, right?
Yes. From the onset, we've been offering this service.
And you said you're seeing a growing number of men coming in to do their facials.
I'm very short, by the way.
All right, let me go.
Yep.
Thanks, Del.
So Delroy, you've done it before?
I barely had time to do it. We've been so
Okay.
busy.
So this was offered from the onset, right?
We take the towel and we wipe off this first process.
Just in case you didn't wash your face this morning, John. Now we know it's clean.
So what's the cost to get a facial?
To get a facial, a 40-minute would be $45 because in the 40-minute we also do extractions and we take out the pimples and
So 40 minutes.
But for
$45?
something like
Pretty reasonable.
this, it would be $25, just
Yeah.
a general cleaning.
Okay.
But you're not on a chair.
Yeah.
Okay, after that, we have to exfoliate to take out the dead skin.
Okay.
I was full of dead skin.
Dead skin,
Where
oil,
did that come from?
I'm just saying.
and your steamer will start in a few. And the steamer, what it does, like Delroy says, it opens the pores up, so it's easier for you to take out what's in there.
Yeah. What's the conversation like with the guys when they come in and they, people are getting pedicures, people are getting facials, some guys are getting hot towel shaves. What are they saying? Do you feel like a sense of camaraderie building up, a little club like?
Well, they don't really say anything. They're still kind of speakeasy when they come in to do it.
Oh, so they all get into a relaxed mode?
Yeah, they all just come in to relax, and I mean, if they talk to anybody, they'll be talking to Kayley.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll just be a little shop talk.
John, you're looking so fabulous right now. This is perhaps your best look on television yet.
I want to believe you, Mark.
Use a clean towel.
Okay, you can help. Look at all these guys in here getting jealous. George, are you next up?
When you wipe the hair,
It's on his mics. Do you need to turn it up?
yeah.
There we go. Okay. So we have that steam coming in now.
So you were saying when you wipe the hair,
When you wipe the cleanser or the exfoliant, whatever, off the face, you make sure you wipe with the grain of the way that the hair grows.
Okay.
Because this causes irritation if
Okay.
you don't.
I'm jealous now. Look at that. John looks like he's gonna fall asleep any minute.
it's a very relaxed feeling. That much I could tell you.
Yeah.
And I'm actually starting my morning right. 2020 is starting off perfect. And you could actually get it at Hanks. It's only what, 25 to 45? Easy.
Yeah.
Making reservations and whoop. You could feel like me.
All right, so talk us through what happens next. The steam is
Okay.
there, the steam's opening the pores.
Steam is opening the pores, meanwhile the exfoliant, the little beads in the exfoliant, cleansed out his face.
Okay.
Now after this, I'm going to use an estrogen since his pores are still open. Use one of the dryer towels. Usually I have cotton. Okay, but this is estrogen. It has the salicylic acid in it to help with the treatment of acne or anything like that. And this is the last process that I do while warming the face, because after this we have to do the cooling process to start closing back the pores.
All right. Do you have a separate area that you're doing your treatment?
Yes.
Okay.
We have a separate area, and it's we have a little one of those wooden curtains too, so it's private.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you get it done in private, and that's why they fall asleep.
So this is before you would do your shave?
It's really good to do before the shave, because like Delroy says, a clean skin is easier to shave on,
Okay.
and it causes less irritation.
Also takes a different procedure.
You could come over here.
Yes.
It takes a different procedure from the facial because we will place the hot towel over the face, fold it again with the goes for probably about a minute while the steamer is on. Then when you take that off, you place the shaving cream and use the razors. You place another hot towel. The steamer stays on through the whole process, and then you place another towel to another warm towel to place it to keep it warm, soothe it, and after the process, then you take the towel that's already cool and you place it on the shaved area. It closes the pores before you put on the aftershave.
Okay.
So it's not really a facial when you do the hot towel shave. It's using the hot towel, but it's a different procedure.
Okay. In the facial too, we usually do the same thing that he told you of putting the hot towel on the face and leaving it a while, because it helps to put the let the moisturizer and all these creams penetrate into the skin.
Yeah.
Yes. Now what I'm doing is I'm putting a light, very light right now because it needs a while to dry, but I'm just doing. But this is a mask, and the mask starts closing up back the pores.
Oh.
And what I would have to do is I would have to make this set and get very hard, and then I remove it. I might not have the time to do that.
No. You won't have time for your entire facial, but
No.
I'm sure you're gonna feel some of the tightening of the skin right now, though.
Yeah.
This
It would have been a great look if we saw the full mask when it dries.
Yeah, and what I do too is at the shop we make sure that we have different products for different skin types.
Okay.
Yeah, because in Belize you have different skin types,
Yeah.
different problems with the skin.
And are you seeing a lot of men with acne problems? Because facials can really help with that.
Oh yes, it does. It helps a lot.
Yeah.
Continuous, at least once a month you get it done, it will help you. Yeah.
you guys offer gift certificates for facials and whatever?
Yes, sir.
I think it's a great thing, and you know, one of the things that we spoke about yesterday, Mar, was especially in the eye openers, trying new things. We always talk about it, and try to put yourself in a position to start new ways, try new things. And this is a good one. There are a lot of us men, we don't do this, having a different thought about it, but this is relaxing. It feels so good.
I
Yeah.
think Marlene is laughing at how your face looks.
Yeah, you're wearing
I
a
can't
mask.
even say.
No, it's okay. We can see you're genuinely enjoying the experience, and I think that's the best example for everybody at home, anybody
is
who's
nice.
scared of trying it.
And after the mask, you take it off,
Yeah.
and it's a moisturizer.
Yeah.
And then you're finished. But like I said, the mask would normally dry on, and then we take it off. And this is a process too where they like to fall asleep. When they're waiting for it to finish, they're snoring at the back.
So you get a treatment and a nap at the same time.
Double dose are a good thing. I like that.
I've done pedicures and have them fall asleep.
All right, so there we go. We're wrapping up. And remember, this is the shortened version. So there's actually the full facial that would be 40 minutes, 45 minutes, you said.
45 minutes, and it includes an extraction. And
Which means they'll take out the pimples that you do have.
yes.
And much of what is happening here, but of course the full
It's a
version
longer
as well.
process, yes.
And then you head on over to Delroy and he'll shave you up and he'll trim you up. What other services do you offer that are unique at Hanks?
And last is your moisturizer.
I mean,
That good conversation, Delroy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you guys have drinks there?
We don't sell alcohol, but with some services, like if you came in for a manicure pedicure, you would get either a glass of wine or a whiskey,
Okay.
complimentary with the service.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that look at that. See, you got a few customers sold right here. So a glass of complimentary wine or whiskey with your pedicures.
Your
Listen.
facial, anything above 35 is you get a complimentary.
Nice.
Some of the haircuts even go over 35.
Some of the haircuts go over 35.
Yeah.
National lines and designs
And dyeing now, you're right. You're right with all of that. How are you feeling?
I feel perfect. I feel
Yeah.
good. I feel really good.
Okay.
I'm loving it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, Jenny.
And that is the perfect cue because we got to wrap it up. We allowed you to enjoy that for a bit more
Yes.
time.
Fun Friday.
Kayley, Nicholas, Delroy, thank you guys for coming in. We know you were super swamped before the new year, so we're glad that we get you at this time to encourage people to try something new, men especially, and take care of themselves. They deserve it.
Yeah.
We brought some gifts for you guys.
What? So it's a double dose of the good thing? Sweet.
And so once again, there's a WhatsApp number.
Yes.
What's the WhatsApp number?
627-6504.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can call them, WhatsApp them. You can also find them on social media. That's on Instagram and on Facebook. And you guys say you're very responsive for that as well. No.
Excellent.
Okay, Hank's Barbershop in Belize City. It is, what is the name of that street again? It's MAP.
It's on Map Northfront Street.
Yeah, the corner of MAP and North Front Street. Thank
Number
you.
2 North Front.
And
Thank
you can go and check out Belize's Deluxe Barbershop and just get some of these great treatments that they have spoken about. Thank you so much.
You're most
Thank you guys so very
Thank
much.
you for coming
thank
in.
you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And keep on making sure the men look good in this country, right? We're going to go ahead
Thank you, bro.
and take a break. When we come back, it's for Brock It Down with Jenny.
Thank you, thank you. Excellent.